Hi guys, so today I'm gonna be doing a story time about my friends. So this was all in 6th grade. I'm in 7th grade now, so it was like last year, but it was at the end of the year, so it was like a couple months ago. Not a couple, but several months ago. So don't ask about the nails. Do not ask about the nails. I've explained it 10 times already. Don't ask about the nails. Thank you. Okay, so basically what had happened was I suppose I was being mean to them and they were fed up with it already. And this was a Friday. I remember this day very, very, very well. And this stuff lasted over like 3 weeks. So I have a lot to say. So go get your stuff ready. Go get your comfy socks. Go get your pillow. Go get your cover. Go get some popcorn, some chips. Go to Dollar General, girl, and go get you some snacks. All right? Go beg your mother. Go be like, Mommy, please take me. Take me to Dollar General just real quick. I promise I'll massage your crusty feet. And she'll be like, don't ever call my face. I'm just like, okay, so basically, go get your stuff ready, basically, but seriously, go get your stuff. It's gonna be like a long video, I think. Um, so get your stuff. I'm gonna be playing with my nails while you go get your stuff. Okay, I'm starting now. Alright, so basically what had happened was, I'm not gonna be looking at the camera a lot, so don't get mad. Alright, because I know y'all love me. My first video and I'm already being ugly. Anyways, oh shoot. Alright, so basically what had happened was, I suppose I was being mean to them, and they were fed up with it already, and they decided to tell me something. And it was this on a Friday. I think I just said this. I'm pretty sure I just said this. I don't remember because I did this video multiple times, so I don't really know. So I'm pretty sure they were fed up with it, and they were gonna tell me on a Friday. And I remember this very vividly. And they're gonna like confront me, I guess. I don't really, yeah. I'm horrible at saying story time, so don't come for me. I know I suck. I know I suck, alright? You don't gotta tell me. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, I need to stop rambling. Oh my gosh. It's already been 3 minutes and 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 14 seconds, and I'm still rambling. Sis, what are you doing with your life? Period. Alright, I need to stop. Alright, so basically, what had happened was, I'm gonna be saying multiple things multiple times. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. I'm very sorry. Alright. So basically what had happened was, I'm gonna be like serious now. So what happened was, there was who else was it? There's like 6 girls in the group. I'm not missing it. Yeah, there's 6 girls in the group, but only 4 of them were basically involved. And I was only pointing at 2 of them. I was only targeting 2 of them whenever I did something wrong. But I'll tell you whenever I did that. So I'm going to be naming these girls. So I'm going to be naming the main girl, the secretary girl, and my BFF that I'm friends with right now. I'm all friends with these girls right now. I'm still friends with all 6 of them. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing stuff with my nails a lot. And I know whenever y'all girls be getting y'all pedicures, y'all be doing stuff with your nails a lot too. So don't even come for me. Thank you. Okay, so basically, I was being mean with them. I suppose I was. They were fed up. They said, psych, she thought. I don't know when I'm being mean to people. I really, honestly don't know. Like, I'm very, very honest. Sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes I don't even know I'm doing it. And people tell me and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. Because some people are too, like, sensitive. And some people, I'm just plain mean to them. I do it on purpose sometimes, and I do it on accident sometimes. And I'm, like, legit sorry, like, if I do that to you. That's why I haven't started YouTube. Okay, so basically what had happened was... Oh my gosh, I'm repeating myself multiple times. I'm being so crusty right now. Oh my gosh, I'm about to, like, quit. Because I've been trying to do this, like, 10 times, and I'm just... 4 girls, only targeted 2. Alright, so the day was on a Friday. I'm sorry, it's just so late. Okay, so the day was on a Friday, and... I'm trying to remember what had happened. Because this was last year in 6th grade. I'm in 7th grade right now. It was at the end of last year, so I kind of remember some of it. Basically, what had happened was... I'm going to explain this time. Period. So, basically, what had happened was... So, bro, I just feel like saying their names. Because I cannot remember what I'm going to say. So, me and the secretary girl, we were going... I'm going to name her... 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 S. So, S... Me and her were in class. So, in lunch, my teacher did this thing where we had to give her... Like, money. It was fake money. Like, Monopoly money. And as she would give it to us, and if we had as much as we wanted for the thing, then we would go. So me and her, we went together because we're the only 2 that know each other in that thing. So, but she was a part of it too. So whenever we were leaving, so we went to get our trays, right? We went to get our trays. We walked to the classroom, and we just watched the movie, and we got popcorn, and we got some drinks. I was like, oh, we're cool. Like, we're like... But no, sis had a different plan for me. That's what got me mad the most. I think that got me mad the most. Oh my gosh, my crazy eyes coming out. I just keep on rambling. Okay. Then we were gonna leave, right? And she was like, wait for me. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't have a problem with that. And then we were walking, right? And she started getting more distant. Like, she was leaving me. And then all the other girls were coming out the cafeteria. And then she was, like, starting to separate from me. And she acting like she didn't know me. And I was like, hey, Alexa, like, what's going on? Because they all separated from me. And I was like, sis. And they all separated from me. And I was like, sis, how are you just gonna switch on me like that? Like, what's going on? Because I knew something was fishy right there because they were just all separated from me. I was like, what are you doing? Like, and then they all just started talking and talking and talking. I was like, hey, what's going on? They started running away from me. I was like, hey, what's going on? They started running away from me. It was like, I was getting really, really mad. So I started hanging out with some other friends. And then they started coming up. So, and then this girl, we're gonna name her Cray Cray because Cray Cray was coming up to me. She was like, hey, Annalisa, get over here now. I was like, first of all, who does she think she's talking to, sis? And I was like, what's going on? Like, she was like, first of all, they're annoyed with you and they don't want you in your group anymore, so don't hang out with them. And I was like, what did I do to you? Like, what did I do to you? What did I do to them? She was like, shut up. She was like, be quiet. But she said the bad word. I'm not allowed to say that word, so I'm not going to say it. And then I was like, no, you. Like, be quiet. And then she was like, She just walked away. She was all mad. And there was this other girl just laughing whenever I was like, what did I do to them? Because I honestly think I wasn't being mean to them. But I guess I was. I kind of was. Because I kind of was being mean to them. I guess I kind of was being mean to them. I didn't think I was being mean to them, but I'm still friends with all of them today. That's not all the tea, sorry. I didn't mean to think. So then I was hanging out with my backup friends. They're my backup friends. I'm sure all of y'all out there that are watching this video have backup friends, so don't even cap. I know I'm not using it right. I just like using it like that. Thank you. So don't even cap. Anyways, I went with them. And then they're like, hey, what's going on? And I tell them whatever. I tell them everything that is happening. And no, I didn't talk to the girls that actually did this. And then they were like, hey, what's going on? Because they were like, they have a toxic group. They have a toxic group. The week that I was hanging out with them, they were so toxic to me. They're a toxic group. Everybody talks about everybody. They were separating me from everything. They were just so rude. But the first day, they didn't mind me. Then they kept on getting mad. And they ended up kicking me out. Because I guess I wasn't even doing nothing. Like, be honest. Like, I'm being like, I didn't even do anything to them. Like, I'm being straight up on it. Like, I didn't even do anything to them. Like, they were just so toxic. Like, you know, there's this one toxic group at your school. That was them. Anyways, they kicked me out. Like, nothing happened that week. Oh, the main thing that started all this. But so I had this old YouTube channel. I'm not gonna tell you the name. I deleted the video already. So basically I posted this video. It didn't matter about the video. And then in the description was like, fat girls be crazy. And those were the two girls I targeted. And I said sorry already. I don't think I did say sorry. And then like a week goes by, and then I posted it, and then everybody in the school was talking about it. Everybody. I mean, everybody. Like, I had a lot of views on it. It was like 100 and something. Like, not the whole school. All 7th grade was talking about it. Not like it was kind of like, and then, so Cray Cray and her group of friends, there were like 10 of them, right? There were 10 of them. 10 of them. It was probably like 20 of them. I don't really know. But basically, they were in like a big group, and they were like, Annalisa, come over here with your 21 subscribers looking self. And I was like, and then she was like, no, I'm not friends with you. I was like, sis, no one said we were friends. I just went, that doesn't mean we're friends, sis. Thank you very much. But I'm good with her now. Like, I'm not good with her. Not, like, tight with her, but I'm just... No, I'm not good with Cray Cray. She moved schools, luckily. Okay, I'm hope nobody in my school sees this. I'm not going to put in the description of this video. So, basically, what had happened was... they called me over there. I was like, no, at first. But then that happened, what I just said. And I went over there, and 2 of the girls from my new group, they came over there with me. This is before they kicked me out. Something happened that day that they kicked me out. So basically that had happened. They called me over. They were just ganging up on me. There was like 4 of them talking to me. And none of my backup friends were backing me up because they were just watching basically. They were just looking at all the tea and being retarded. And then they didn't even backing up, so I had to back up myself. And then they wouldn't even let me talk. Cray Cray wasn't even talking. She was just standing there just thinking. She was like... She was just letting her friends do everything. I couldn't even get a word in, sis. Like, I wasn't as bold. Like, I wish I did something else. I would have popped off. But she was like, one of the other girls, I'm gonna name her LA. So LA was like, hey, aren't you gonna fight her, Cray Cray? And I was like, post up, like, not scared of her. She's a twig, bro. She's a twig. Cray Cray is a twig. She's like my nail. So basically that happened, and I was like I'm not scared of you, sis. And then she was like, I'm sorry, I can't fight you because secretary, I think I named her secretary or S. Secretary or S was like, I can't fight you. She doesn't want me to fight you. She don't want me to hurt you. And I was like, hurt me? You hurt me? Your tiny little freaking sick self hurt me? You're funny. I didn't say that because I was not finna get ganged up on all, because there was like, there was a lot of them. There was just one of me basically. And then the teachers was like, hey, I need y'all to back up. Like only her and her should be here. All her friends stayed. Only my friends had left because they were just backup friends. Of course, they weren't real friends. And then, so there was this tree over there, and they were just watching. They were just watching. My old friends, well, they're my currently friends, but they were just watching the whole thing. Like, they weren't even there. They weren't. Then soon enough, everybody was crowding us, and they started making me cry. I forgot what made me cry. I think what made me cry, so the teacher, they were just watching. They were just watching this whole thing go down, which got me mad. And I just started crying. Like, I was just tired. I started crying. Because they started like, they were like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, and they were, blah. I was like, blah. Like, they just kept on talking. Like, they let me get a word in. And they were like, why did you write that description about secretary and president or whatever I named her? And then I was, because the only two girls that I aimed for. And then I was like, no, I didn't. I deleted the video already, so why does it matter anyways? I didn't deny the description because there was too many of them to do that. And then this little other girl looking like a fish, she was like, where'd your friends go? I was like, they left because the teacher said to go, but y'all friends didn't go. And then she was like, and I was like, they were just getting me so mad. Like, whenever I get at a certain point of anger and I can't do anything about it, I will start crying. So I started crying and the teacher took me away. Finally, they did something. And then she took me away and she was like, hey, are you okay? I know there's girls that are really mean to you, but it's okay. And she was like, did you actually do that, what they said you did? I was like, bitch, is this really a good time to ask about that? You see me crying, like you, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're not gonna talk about that. And then they took me away and I started crying. And I was just like, and I went to the office after I was done breathing in and out. And I called my mom. I wanted her to come get me because I was not about to just go back. Because we were about to go to fifth period, but I did not want to go. It's still a long story. Just wait. It's almost done. It's 19:30. Oh my gosh. And then what had happened after that, after I called my mom, I went back to class. And she was like, hey, do you want me to go with you? Or you just don't want me to go with you unless you want to get him, and blah, 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 blah. Do you want to go with me? Do you want me to go with you? Or do you want me to stay here so you don't get embarrassed? I was like, can you just please stay here? And she was like, yeah, sure, definitely. And then she just did whatever she had to do, and she left, and I just went to my fourth period. And then the girl that was standing there, one of them, but she didn't say nothing. That girl didn't say nothing. She was just watching. She was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm okay. You just saw what went down, but yeah, I'm okay. And I was like, And then the other boy, he was like he's one of the popular boys. He was like, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I was like, she was like, do you want me to tell him? I was like, and I just didn't answer because I was like, and then I went to the restroom, and then I just wiped over my tears. I was like patting my eyes. I was like, because that makes me like get my eye things away. I was just doing that, because I had to go to the restroom. One of that teacher, she was watching. She was one of the ones that was just watching. There was two of them watching. The one that took me away, and then the one that was my period for that. So she knew what had happened, and she was talking to me, and I was like, she really just gonna do this? Oh. And then I went to fifth period, and my mom picked me up at that one. Don't wait, just wait, just wait. It's almost getting better. And they were like in the speakers, can you sit on Lisa up? And she's going home. And then the girl that was sitting at my table, she was like, I told you she was gonna leave, cause she knew what had happened. I was like, and president or whatever was in my science class, so she was there. She knew everything. Like, this makes me so mad. Like, I freaking hate my school now. Like, just thinking about all these memories, these horrible memories. And then she took me to the store to go get some clothes, and I was happy. And then had to go back on Monday. Oh my gosh. Had to go back on Monday. I went back on Monday, right? Oh, sorry. My BFF, that's my BFF now. She was like, why did you snitch? Because we weren't BFFs back then. She was like, why did you snitch? Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you snitch? She was just blowing on my phone like, why did you snitch? Like, we got in trouble. They didn't even get in trouble. The teacher was just talking to not even her. Like, she's just so dumb. I'm sorry, she's my best friend. She's my best friend right now. Why am I talking about her like that? What is wrong with me? Isabel, I didn't mean that. And you know we play around, so don't even. What? Can you come with me to the laundry now? Yeah, I'll be right there. Just wait. Okay. And then we had that little thing that ended quick because I was like, no, I didn't snitch, so don't even with me, because they were doing it right in front of the teacher, so don't even cap me. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. Me and her were talking through this whole thing, but she was starting to give me an attitude. So I was like, ripcord. But she was my like only friend, like, or whatever. I don't really know. Anyways, she was like my only friend during this time. And then, so that Monday, they wanted to bring the teachers in finally. My actual group, my 6-friend group, including me, 7. They brought my 4th period teacher, the one that was just watching. She was like, they were just talking about it for the whole activity time. And then my other backup friends, they were like, so this where my friends are, my friends that are currently my friends. So this is where they are. This is where my backup friends are. Not that far away. And they were just talking. The whole period. The whole, like, little activity time period. And I was like, are they ever going to bring me in? Because I know they were talking about me and all the stuff that was going down. One of the girls wasn't even a part of it. she was cyberbullying me because I made this video, like, my first hater, and I told her about it. She was like, yeah, I don't really care. But then she wanted to bring her up around whenever it was irrelevant. And she was like, yeah, she was cyberbullying. Like, I didn't mean cyberbully you. Like, let me see your name. I was really gonna fight Cray Cray. I was really ready to fight her. I really was. Like, I'm not even kidding. If she threw the first punch, I would have been like, that's what had happened. So they called me over there because I was passing by, and they called me, and they were like, we need to talk. I was like, and then we sorted it all out, and then my other friend, so so the other girl, the leader of the other group, she was like, come over here, Alicia. I was like, don't touch me. And she was like, come over here. I was like, wait, I'm doing something. And then she was like, well, come over here whenever you're done. I was like, okay. And then so I kept on talking and talking and talking and talking, talking. And then I went over there. They were like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But I'm going to have to kick you out of the group. I was like, I don't really care what y'all say because y'all are ugly anyways. Bye. Deuces. And then I didn't say that. I was like, I don't really care. Bye. They were like, okay. I was like, and then I went over to my other group because I was like, hey, can I hang out with y'all? They were like, yeah. That's where it all ended. It just ended like that. That's my brother. He's a crackhead. That was all. I'm pretty sure this is like a whack video because I really stuttered a lot, but hope it was good.